Mindy will start in Major League Baseball. It's been a good week for team, so let's keep it rolling. And it's a Mindy special here with a day game with
Hooray!
Yep, Cardinals.
TV I saw.
And the Cubs. This has always been a good spot for the Cardinals, but this isn't your usual Cardinals. And they're an underdog here because of Steele, and I think $1.30. And the total, I see the total has dropped. I'll check the weather while you're previewing the game here, but showing Steele about $1.25 and now 8 over 20. So maybe some places opened 8 over 20, but there were a few openers there, but that's it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just kind of want it back at 8.5 because I'm going to go under the total here. I know St. Louis got the better of those Cubs yesterday. We had talked about it. Stroman does have issues versus the Cardinals. He's now 0-4 against them. So maybe not a huge surprise, and maybe that Vegas line was kind of telling us to be on the Cardinals. I myself went on the Cubs, so got a loss there. I still thought Stroman could, break his bad streak there, especially when I feel like the Cardinals, haven't been scoring so much here. But Steele's been coming off. He's kind of come off of his worst outing here. I expect him to come back and get it done here today. So going under this total, Ramon.
Okay, yeah, because we did have the over yesterday on the show as one of our
over.
One of our 3 plays, right? So
right.
The Cardinals went out and dominated and mats everyone all morning long. You couldn't turn on one of these talking head shows without somebody making fun of Mats, and he went out and I guess it was his best game of the season, right? It felt like. So I think it's a good spot here. I don't know. I feel like the price at $1.25. It's no bargain. I'm going to take the Cardinals here with Flaherty if they beat up on Stroman yesterday. I'll take the Cardinals again today. Let's see what the chat's doing. Go Cards. And it's Thomas. He finally realized yesterday he said Arizona Cardinals, I think.
Yeah, right.
Or he's saying, yeah.
They are who we thought they were. We let them get away.
That's funny because if you think, I could see Thomas being like a Dennis Green on Saturday Night Live or something. Here's Fernando on the over, Bionics on the Cards. Jacoby Flewelling likes the under. And Dre likes the under here with you, Mindy. That's tough that that's moved down to 8 over. I'm trying to get that weather report. Is our Chicago crew just giving up on us here?
They've been working too much. We need to make enough money so we don't have to work no more, right?
Yeah.
But instead, it was probably Tony in LA that won the Powerball.
Oh, I didn't see that the Powerball was.
It was one person won it, the $10 billion in LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I know one thing Tony likes to do, and today's opening day at Del Mar when I feel a little emotional not being in Southern California. Here's St. Louis money line for Tucker.
Only a 4 or 5 6 hour drive?
For what?
Isn't it only a 4 or 5 6 hour drive to get
for me? Yeah. I'd have to leave now.
Right.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. Nerfy says, Omar, hey, welcome to Omar Chavez here today. And he's got a Nerfy in this one. Maybe, but I will say this: Flaherty's allowed a run in the first inning in 6 of his 18 starts. Steele's been a little bit better, allowing a first inning run in 4 of his 17 starts. Blake on St. Louis. Fernando likes the Cubs. JD's on the under. And Perky says he'll take the Cubs in this one. All right, Mindy on the under. I'm on the Cards.
All right.
I don't think,
I don't mind the Cardinals today.
Yeah, well, statistically, they might not. Flaherty's been a lot. He's been a lot better. He's won his last
He
He's
actually
won
has,
the last
right? I was
4
kind of
starts.
down on Flaherty, and now he's kind of got an up arrow for me there.
Yeah. Well, look, this is the Cardinals' time. Time is up. They got to make the move now. They're 9-2 in their last 11 games. They came out
But
in
isn't it that they're only like one game worse than the Cubs, right?
the records of these two teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
I mean, you know what I mean? I always think of the
1.5.
Cardinals being so bad, but then I was like, oh, the record, just
Yeah.
one game difference?
No, the Cubs,
Maybe that is
right?
okay.
They're still both under 500. Now, at least the one thing you get with the Cardinals and the Cubs when they play each other is it's the Cardinals versus the Cubs. So it's always going to get
Rivalry.
the Cardinals' attention, right? It's not like, especially when they, are on a winning streak and they need to keep winning if they're going to have anything. And watch out. Watch out. I will say that I will put the buy sign on the Cardinals moving forward. That doesn't mean they're going to make the playoffs.
All right.
I'll just say maybe they'll finish plus units from here on out. We'll see. All right, that's the day game. Thanks, everybody. Here we go. All right. Well, hey, Mindy, there's not very many better money-making pitchers out there than Garrett here, but he's a huge favorite. So Marlins minus 230 certainly feels uncomfortable, but Garrett right now, you're making basically half a unit every time he steps out on the rubber.
Hey, Ramon. Yeah, we're on, right? Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I was like,
During this one,
I feel like my picture went away on Tony's pick, so I wanted to make sure we were still
on YouTube.
live here on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay,
So
I'll
are
check
we
it out.
on? I mean, I guess we got to be on, right? But I'm going to go ahead here and take the Marlins on the run line. I think that's how I'm going to go here today. You talked about Garrett, how good he's been. So yeah, I feel like this is a good spot for him. 3.9 ERA. I think they get it done here today. Marlins just been scoring more than the Rockies.
All right, Mindy. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. On the Marlins here. What do you do? Are you doing run line though? Did you say?
Yeah, I'm doing the run line because what
Yeah,
is it?
this
Minus
price.
230. Yeah, 230 or so.
Okay. Just want to make sure of that. Thanks for alerting me to that. I think everything's under control. All right.
Yeah, it's just that on my phone I don't have the the video up, I guess is what you want to say.
Okay. See what the chat has to say in this one with the Rockies and the Marlins. Like I said, I mean, Garrett is an absolute crusher here. And I was tending to that if we were talking about the Colorado pitching situation today with Lambert and maybe Chase. Maybe Lambert is an opener for Chase Anderson or
Yeah, he has what a 6.70 ERA, I think, something like that.
Okay, because
I don't know his status there.
Lambert is listed, on the sports books as a guy, that is the listed starter. But I thought maybe it was the spot for Chase Anderson, and I know that Lambert can work. So Mindy on the Marlins here, lay it. That number scary no matter what. What was the run line? Let's see here. You said minus $1.25 or so.
Yeah, that 118 is what I had early on.
Fernando's going to be on the run line here. Hello to Miles. He says Miami run line. And here's Thomas says, give him Colorado. I get it. I mean, the price is high, and it is still, look, Marlins they're doing great, but, still 8 games over 500. Colorado's not good, but Miami run line here for Tucker Boy.
LA Miles is here. Giving us a big parlay.
Oh, okay. Trey's on Miami. Blake on the under. Ron says Garrett gets the win. Hello, Tyrone. Jacoby's on the Marlins. Let's put it in there, Miles' parlay, since he's got Miami in the parlay. And Bionic on the Marlins as well. Scared of this price myself. So Yeah, well, there wasn't a total now, but it looks like it's 8.5 under 15. I mean, I'd have to think about slamming the under in this one. Uh, Rockies have gone under in 7 of their last 8 games. So Fernando 7.5. Is that currently? Let me see here. No, it's 8.5 across the board. So I'll go under in this one. I think with these two teams, I'm going to look to go under.
I like it.
Miami's gone over in 9 of their last 14, and Garrett's gone over in 6 of his last 8 starts. But remember, it is Garrett. The 3.26 ERA in his last 7 starts. He's unheralded. Sports Girls here today.
Good morning.
From Vegas. And Miles cashing that parlay. Wow. All right. There's the Orioles and the Rays we saw yesterday. Yeah, the Rays came back. They tied it up at 3. The Orioles get the win, and now officially, no matter what I think you guys were telling me they were in first place yesterday. I think they were half a game behind, and I think now they're in first. I don't know. They're in first place. I know they're in first place. You guys are my Baltimore crew in there. We know this team is in first place, and that's a big deal because, it's been a long time since the Orioles have had such a run. So let's root for them here. But Rays a big favorite still. $1.58 over 25. This one is moving higher. The total.
Well, I like this pitching matchup. I think it's going to be decent here. Neither of these guys give up the long ball. Also keep guys off of base via the walk. Each sitting at a 2 and a 3 ERA. So I think it's going to be a good pitching matchup. And I kind of feel like we're still having a little bit of Tampa Bay woes here with the bats. So I'm going to go under this total of 8 here today, Ramon.
All right, Mindy says go under in the game between the Orioles and the Rays. Yeah, that's the direction that the steam came in and drove this one down. I mean, I don't know. There's probably room for it. If it's moving up, I mean, that's kind of attracting my attention a little bit, actually, here. But, man, that thing's going higher. I'm gonna be on the I'm gonna be on the Rays. I'm gonna be on the Rays here with Eflin. $1.50. I took him yesterday, I think, too. Oh no. But this was one where I had the over. Okay. Let's see what the chat says. I have a feeling they're gonna want to take Baltimore. Yeah, you bet, Miles. Okay, hi to Luis. Here's Ron says take the over. Sports Girl says, is it the game that's a mess? The matchup? I thought it was a good game. I thought it was pretty well played yesterday. Hello to Teresa. And O's money line for Dre, of course. Alan's here, ready for the one WNBA game. Miles leaning to the under. Jacoby saying go under. Fernando will go over in this one. So he's at 5-4. So thin margin there. Mindy on the under. I'm on Tampa Bay. Yeah, here come the Padres.
Here they come. I mean, how are you going to leave them out, Ramon?
The software. No, I'm not. Look. I went. We went with the Rays yesterday, even though the Padres were on a little bit of a streak. We made the right call there. Look, whatever happened, Snell. There's the talk in the Padre land is that Snell quit on the team yesterday.
What?
That he's not willing to run deep. It was hot, but they needed him to maybe go another inning, and he didn't go another inning. So whatever happened,
interesting.
It's more Padre drama. That's what's great about this team. This team, there's a lot of drama with this. Drama doesn't win, right? The drama team never wins, right?
That is true, right? I mean, there is something to be said about team chemistry, right? If you got good team chemistry, you can roll your way through a lot of wins. I always think about, they talk about the Seattle Storm, right? They always tend to rally back after being down like 20, that sort of thing. But yeah, it has a lot to do with that, team camaraderie there.
About the, how about a team like the Warriors this year?
Yeah.
What you got here? Padres are a favorite on the road because they're at Detroit, but they're $1.40 now, 9 under 15.
Yeah, it's one of those that it's hard to kind of know which Padres team is going to show up here today. I think it's going to be another low scorer on the road for this Padres team. Olsen hasn't been bad, 3.96 ERA. He just tends to sometimes give up the long ball, right? 2 home runs per 9 innings. So it's he's going to have to go ahead and get through those top 3-4 batters pretty consistently. If he could do that, I feel like this game's going to go under. I don't know if the Tigers with their 3.93 runs per game is going to get much done here with this Padres team. So going under the total here again today, Ramon.
Olsen is looked pretty good here. In his last 3 starts, a 2.92 ERA. So watch for Olsen here, maybe in this matchup. The move is kind of, let's see, $1.40 or so. I'm going to take the under with you in this one. Look, Padres are definitely going over of late, but I like Olsen's chances. The Tigers have gone under in 7 of their last 9 games, and I'm going to take the under with you here. Here's Ron says on Padres run line. Sports Girl says take the Tigers. If it's going to be low scoring, then the Padres will probably not be able to produce enough run. It'd probably be 4-3
right,
because
that makes sense for a run line.
They win big time, and they win the game. It'll probably be like 10-2, and if they lose the game, it's going to be like 4-3 or 3-2.
Right.
Fernando on the Padres. Oh, there's Teresa's parlay today. Looks like, or picks anyway. Dre says San Diego can get it done here. Just a team that I just don't want to lay as a road favorite, no matter who's on the mound. Seth Lugo notwithstanding. Solo says Tigers money line. All right. We're on the under here. That's our first. Is that it? Is that our play so far? The under in this
that
game?
would be it. That's it so far. But we got plenty left. Go under in this one here as well with the Giants and the Nationals. Alex Wood, he's sitting at a 2.96 ERA on the road, pitching way better than his almost 5 ERA overall when he's at home. And then Irvin's been, I don't know, okay. How about that? 4.96 ERA. Again, a guy that puts up 8.9 strikeouts per 9 innings. And this Nationals team, they're kind of sitting right there with the Royals and the Tigers, only putting up 3 runs of offense. So going under the total here again today.
Yeah, really like the under in this one for sure with Wood. This is Wood's time of the year, the second half of the season. He pitches great on the road. He's a profitable pitcher. 3.71 ERA in his last 4 games. They've all gone over, by the way. His last 6 games have gone over, actually. But I'm not worried. No, I'm not worried about it. The Giants have gone under in 14 of their last 18 games. The Nationals are going over right now, but I like Wood. I like Wood probably to come out and I don't know, control this game, actually. I think Wood is going to be a buy-on guy. This is a little tough price to swallow if you're going to take San Francisco here, but this is almost a spot that Wood never misses, quite frankly. On the road, second half of the season. This is Wood
territory.
Yeah, and the Giants certainly playing pretty well still. Despite what happened yesterday, I think what did we do? You had him on. You gave him out on the show, I think, the Reds. Yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, because I had a premium on the Giants. maybe I'm Maybe I'm giving too much credit to the Giants and Wood here, but I like the under. Let's take the under. Well, Urban, look, I can't tell you his number. Mindy told you, and uh, Washington, you mentioned it, Mindy, challenging now for that worst bullpen award. So
Right.
that probably is another reason why the Giants got a big number here, but I'll take the under with you. I think for sure in this one. I like the Giants. That's just a pretty high price. Sports Girls got as a lock. And here's Leroy on the Giants, Takia on the under, but Fernando's on the over. Mindy, this was going premium,
Okay.
especially.
Took
Uh,
away a premium.
yeah, no problem. Well,
Darn it. But hey, it's going to be premium either way now, right? Consensus, premium, personal premium.
Thomas is turning the chat into Bumble. Bumble.
Which way do I swipe, Ramon? Which way do I swipe?
Bumble. That's the one where the ladies go first. I'm on
Yeah,
that.
if you reach out, right, then you get it. But I was helping my friend at the bowling alley. She was like, "Hey, why don't you look through here and see who would be a good match for me?" Well, I have no experience with the dating apps, right? So I just was swiping for her, and then come to find out that I didn't really read, what they were looking for. So I got her about 8 matches for some swinging couples. I didn't even know that was a thing out there. Whoops. That'll teach you, Mindy, for, not knowing what you're doing with the new technology.
Well, but the Bumble, that's the one, yeah, where the ladies go first. Needless to say, it's going a little slow. All right. Nationals here for now. Thanks for your picks, everybody, on that one. But I think Mindy and I are on the under
There we go.
here. I like Wood. Wood, if for some reason should we get knocked off the air, take Wood for the rest of the season on every game, but on the road in particular. It's going to be a buy. I don't. $1.55. I might even balk at that price. So today against these Nationals. So all right.
Yeah, look, I know what no cap means now. Not
Yeah,
one.
right. Good thing we went over that.
Yeah.
Good thing we went over that a few weeks ago. So
Right. Because otherwise I would have been like
here.
not in the loop.
Right. No cap is a way we could handicap this game with the Royals and the Yankees.
There's plenty of capping to do on this one, I think.
Well, right. If anything, there's more capping to do on some of these, right? With Clark Schmidt, a 210 favorite here, total 9 under 20.
Well, I feel like Marsh's only problem is that he kind of gives up the long ball. If he can go ahead and take care of that, I think this Royals team might not have trouble with a Yankees team that's just not hitting. I mean, the Yankees are only putting up 4 runs a game. That's pretty woeful to me with the Yankees lineup that costs so much money, Ramon. I'm going to take the Royals here on the run line today. The Royals have been actually staying within 2. I think it's like 4 out of their last 6. They've been within 2 runs. I think they can do it here against Clark Schmidt today. He's definitely not my favorite Yankee pitcher out there.
All right. Well, he's won his last 3 starts, but a 4.41 ERA with those Yankees. 7-12 record in his 19 starts. That's not what you want to have. So Yankees have lost 9 of 11. So maybe I don't want the Royals. Mindy Marsh has only been three starts so far, but they've all been losses. And we know the Yankees bullpen probably nearly 2 runs better. So I won't lay the run line here necessarily either. Like you said, with those Yankee bats, I mean, how are you gonna get to the run line? Yankees have gone under in 8 of Schmidt's last 10 starts. So I will go actually, 9 under 20. Yeah. I think they still can get over. These 2 teams go under so much, but all the trends say under. Man, I'm going to go over against my better judgment. The steam came in on the under. I don't know why I can't get an 8.5 out of this. It is juice to the under at least. I'll go over. I don't think anybody's going to go over with me though in this one.
Not a fan of the over, but I gotcha. I gotcha. I'd
Okay.
challenge you on that one.
Future girl got some future girl. Sports girls got some futures.
And I said no to that, Bengals. No.
Well, right. I mean, you gotta stick with your Chiefs right now. Dre says Kansas City run line in the under. Sports girl on the Yankees. Leroy says go ahead and lay the runs with the Yankees. Fernando Yankees. Hey, Thomas is with me. That's right, Thomas. You and I
There you go.
over, even though
Great.
everything in the book says take the under in this one. Remember, it's still the Royals have an bullpen ERA over 5.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah.
Marsh so far 5.4 ERA, right? No, 6 ERA. I don't know. You said it. Jacoby on the Royals run line, and let's see, we're solo Royals money line. All right, got you a couple picks there, Mindy, on the Royals run line. I'll take the over. And next up, we have the Diamondbacks and Henry, another guy making money this year, going up against the Reds and Lively. But the Reds are favored here, $1.15, 10.5 over 20.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the Reds today. I feel like they get off their skid here. 4.78 runs per game here for the Reds team. This Diamondbacks team, if I've been, again, whenever I sort my data, Arizona is always up top, being first in line. So I guess I get to see their movement more than any other team if I really take a look at it. And again, all of their offensive stats have been going down. All of their defensive stats have been going up, meaning they're just allowing an absolute ton of runs right now. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Reds. I kind of feel like this is a spot for the Reds that they kind of got to have to get going. Maybe take a sweep from the Diamondbacks here. That's how I'm going to go, taking the Reds today.
Right. The Diamondbacks were kind of the flavor of the week there, but
Sure.
they had some injury struggles a little bit. They do have Henry on the mound today. That's what they've got going for him for sure. He does have a 2.2 ERA in his last 5 starts. Arizona's gone 10-4 in his starts this season, but the Diamondbacks have lost 9 of their last 13. Reds have lost 7 of their last 10, but I'm going to take the Reds with you in this one, Mindy, at $1.15 against Henry and the Diamondbacks. Don't be surprised if this, I don't know, that total 10.5 over 20. I don't know, it might go up. Reds have gone under in 6 of their last 7, however, and the Diamondbacks have gone under in 11 of 17. But okay, let's see what the chat going to be into this one. It's a pretty good game. I mean, pretty good game, pretty important game. Michael Thompson, Cincinnati money line. Thomas, Arizona money line. Takia on the Reds. Arizona money line. And, yep, Reds picking it up a little bit, but let's hope they get it for us. Fernando on the under. K is on the Diamondbacks. So we got some mixed reports, it looks like, from the chat, but we'll take the Reds. We're on the Reds, Mindy, in this one. Henry's a guy I like, but look, Lively 2.79 ERA in his last 4 starts, and he's at home here. Reds much more comfortable when you're not great, but you're going to be a little bit more of a home road type of team. Okay. Phillies and the Guardians now with Ranger Suarez against Gavin Williams. Phillies on the road, $1.20, 8.5 over minus 115. So we're definitely seeing move to the over here in this one.
Oh, goodness, Ramon. A move to the over. I like the under again. I feel like today might be a day of unders here for me with the Phillies and the Guardians. I like what Suarez has been doing here as of late. He has that 2.39 ERA here on the road. Also, the Phillies and Guardians bullpen pretty evenly matched. So it's kind of going to be up to Gavin Williams if Gavin Williams is going to be having a good day here or not. But again, if he can limit his walks and of course his home runs, I mean, this is like 101 for pitching. I think I'll be okay here. I don't see a whole lot of offense here coming out of this game today, so taking the under.
Yeah, I'm going to agree, actually. And here's the thing, I mean, with these two is that the numbers aren't great right now for Suarez and Williams, but this seems like it might be, quite frankly, a decent spot for them to turn things around a little bit. Look, I know the Phillies certainly are still red hot, and we know that Cleveland has cooled down a bit of late. Both teams are producing some overs, but if this thing's going to continue to creep up, I want the under in this one at 8.5. We know that Cleveland can have some limitations offensively here. Suarez, though, he's struggling in his last couple of starts, but I'm feeling it. I can't argue the point. I've got the under in this one. I'll just say, hey, Mindy's on it. I'm on it.
Yeah, right.
That way, but no, I do. I like the under. Look, for the struggles of late, Suarez, both two guys still have a under 4 ERA. Cleveland's bullpen still pretty. You mentioned it. They're like nearly a half a run better. Here's Sports Girl on the Guardians, Thomas on the Guardians. Arizona's up and down, Miles said. Fernando's on the Phillies. Dre on Cleveland. Miles is on Cleveland. Fernando says go over. Bionic on the Guardians. JD under. All right. Mets and the Red Sox here. Red Sox $1.20. 9.5 over 15.
Well, there's a lot of me that wants to go on the Mets today, but I just don't know. I mean, Senga has never pitched against this Red Sox team here before, and Cutter Crawford has never pitched against the Mets. So I think it's going to be interesting. I kind of feel like both of these teams are still struggling at the plate here a little bit, right? We had the Red Sox where they were still going out there and just crushing, but it kind of hasn't really been the case as of late. So I'm going to go under this total here too in this Red Sox Mets game today.
All right, Mindy goes under here, Mets and Red Sox in this one. Yeah, Senga has gone under in 11 of his 13 starts this season. The Mets have gone under in 14 of their last 23. And for Crawford and the Red Sox, they're obviously playing as well as they have maybe all season. They need to start doing it. Might all those teams in the East are so far ahead, but I guess there's still hope. But they'd have to start doing it right now. They've won 11 of their last 15 games. So at this price, I'm going to have to take Boston for sure. Here, I feel like this is a really good spot for Boston. Let's see what the chat says in this one, because, yesterday, let's see, that Mets, oh man, well, I gave out the under, okay. Here is Sports Girl on the Red Sox, but Bionics on the Mets. Sean Money says Red Sox. Jacoby likes your play on the under.
Good.
Michael Thompson is on the
Boston.
On Boston, there it is. JD says likes the Mets to get to Cutter Crawford. Dre's on the Red Sox. And Fernando, I don't know if he's just doing the Let's Go Mets.
He's from New York, but I don't know who his team is for sure. Mets or Yankees? Giants or Jets?
Mindy on the under, and I'm on the Bo Sox.
I
As he
kind of feel like
went
it's a
down
natural under for me anyway. Under Grand Salami.
Yeah, well, Mindy just, she's put the disaster that was Monday night or
Behind
whatever,
me.
Tuesday night. What night was it? Monday night. What night? Yeah,
Tuesday.
Monday night. Was it? Okay.
Tuesday?
Tuesday they scored all those runs?
Yeah, I think it was Tuesday, right? I can't remember.
Seems like forever ago. Brown Beats is here. Sports Girl's a Braves fan. How about that?
Nice.
Lazzy Love says under. We've got the Dodgers and Rangers. Woo! Hello, Dodgers. Here in this one, the Rangers are our favorite with Hahne, $1.15, 9.5 over 15.
Gonsolin gets his act together today. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Dodgers. Looks like it's about even money for me. I know that the Dodgers have to be a little bit better hitting on the road. I think they get it done tonight. I'm taking the Dodgers.
Okay, Mindy, it's going to be hard for me to get off the Dodgers at this point. Gonsolin hasn't been too swift of late, but yeah, maybe he can get back to it, and Haney's giving it up big time, so maybe there'll be some runs scored at this one, I would think, and that's good for the Dodgers. They've gone over in 12 of their last 17. Gonsolin's gone over in 6 of his last 8. Texas on this winning streak, of course, right now. I don't think they've lost yet since the All-Star game, but with Dodgers coming into town, I can get them at $1.05. I've got to take the Dodgers, man. The Rangers have been the best, home teams around, no doubt about it. But I think the Dodgers. We'll go with them in this first game. I mean, I don't want it to be a lost weekend for the Rangers. I'm not calling that to be the case. Just feels like Dodger time to me, and I'm going to take the Dodgers with you, Mindy, in this one to stop this Rangers winning streak tonight. I think there'll be some support for the. I mean, the Rangers have looked great. Over here for Thomas. Solo says, give me the Dodgers. JD, Dodgers run line. Actually, -1.5. So, yeah, that's the alternate run line night right now, I'm pretty sure. K's on the Dodgers. Jacoby, that's an older game. So, JPZ does not like Alex Wood. PZ, I would just ask you to please just go back and look at PZ at Wood. Second half of the season, he just gets stronger. Not great or overwhelming. I'm just saying, you get good money with him. Here is the Rangers for Leroy. Lazzy says go over. Michael Thompson says take over in the game. And Bionic says take the Dodgers. And Fernando he's got to lean to the Rangers. There's Bill talking about what I was talking about. Try to get to that at the end of the show here. But yeah, La Maquina. Sports Girl on the Rangers. Law Dog Jackson, hello.
Law Dog Jackson.
Welcome to Law Dog Jackson. Yankees money line. Torres to register a hit. Welcome to Law Dog. All right, Sports Girl. Great.
Congrats, Sports Girl. Hopefully it goes well.
Okay. That whole time yesterday, I thought someone else was pregnant.
It was on the other side. She said that she was going to go to that Mercury game, and then she's like, well, I'm due. I could go at any time.
Okay. I didn't know who was pregnant.
Someone on the Tool Ladies side.
Okay. A different viewer.
A different viewer, yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, over, says Jacoby. We're on the Dodgers. 118 of you here. So happy about that. Braves and Brewers with Soroka and Peralta. Peralta had pretty good numbers against the Braves, right? In his career, we'll take a look here. The Braves, though, road favorite, $1.25, 9/25.
Yeah, I agree with you. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Brewers here with Freddie Peralta today. He's been sitting at 3.88 ERA here at home, much better than his overall numbers show. He also only gives up a 326 slugging percentage to this Braves team. So he is able to limit them to some ground balls, cans of corn, outs. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take Peralta and the Brewers today here in this one. A little bit of plus money, I think, Ramon. Maybe.
Yeah, I like the Brewers. I don't know if I'm too fond of this price for sure here, but man, I feel like the Brewers have to win this game. They have won 13 of their last 18. Atlanta finally is giving a little bit back after that incredible run. They've lost 4 of their last 5. I'm going to take the Brewers with you. I don't feel like the value. I mean,
Yeah, you're like, I feel like we should
moved
get
on
more
the
money,
Brewers,
right?
huh?
Shouldn't we be getting more money for the Brewers?
Yeah, but see, it must be the Sharps, right? Because it certainly was a little bit higher. Look, Braves are 30-14 on the road. Soroka, though, 5.4 ERA in his 4 starts. Peralta, yeah, good numbers against Atlanta in his career. So I'll take the Brewers. It's a premium for us now because we've agreed on it. I don't think I could do it as a premium having lost that price. Maybe the fact that we're both feeling like it's the spot for the Brewers. It's funny because, Soroka, they're 3-1 in his starts. Okay. And so here we go. Yeah, no, I got you, Peasy. I'm just, I'll just, I'm just standing by. I put all my comments on YouTube. I can always go back and rewind it. Yeah. Okay. Arnaz is going to the game tonight, Mindy. You know, it's
Awesome.
Fernando's team. I don't know what's going, Okay. Milwaukee Brewers for Thomas. JD talking about that Women's World Cup. Yep. The goals haven't been coming. No scoring. Fernando likes the over here. And okay, we're on the Brewers here. Let's see if this is important. Let's see if they can keep it up. They're getting good pitching. They probably are not hitting enough here if Atlanta brings their, big time bats in this one. But Atlanta's gone under, and they're in 11 of their last 17. And the steam came in on the under. So, hey, welcome, Mills. Great to see you. Mills there in the chat. Man, you're doing a great job on those interviews, Mills. Keep that up, not to mention his hot streak this week that he's been on. So, Emmanuel Mbatu says the Braves found something yesterday. That's one of Mills' teams is the Braves, Mindy.
All right.
But, we're on the Brewers here. The value's out the window, right? We know the Braves maybe were as high as $1.30 on the opener, maybe even a little bit higher, and we'll still take the Brewers in this one. Checking out next with the White Sox and the Twins. Twins and Ryan here, big favorite at home, $1.50, 8/20.
Yeah, so I don't know if you saw, but we got MMA Locker Room in the chat. Said first time watching. Hey, thanks
Nice.
for joining us. It's awesome, right?
Great to have us.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love new viewers, and especially the ones that aren't, shy for chatting. So we appreciate that.
Mills is a legend, believe me.
Yeah, right. Oh, so that's Mills MMA.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not know.
I'm not.
That's my fault. Okay, gotcha.
I'm not talking head on these shows.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that Mills was MMA, so that's my.
Well, I hang out in too many of these,
guys. All right.
I hang out in too many of these chat rooms. Is what it is.
Okay.
I have a very active social life, Mindy, on the internet.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's 1,000 of your closest friends online, right?
All right.
I feel like, Joe Ryan has had some, struggles here a little bit late. Lance Lynn did, quality start this Twins team earlier, but I think I'm going to come back on this Twins team here again today. I'll probably just go ahead and take them on the money line, sitting at about minus 155. I do think it could be one that may take a chance on the run line here on this one as well.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Look, I mean, the thing about the White Sox and Lance Lynn, I still think he's got plenty left, but I mean, a 6 ERA, it's just not comfortable right now on the road here with these guys. Ryan pitches well, doesn't seem to get run support very often. This price, you seem to be very confident in it. I do like the Twins. I guess the price is a little bit of a discount. I saw $1.60 or higher. It's definitely down to $1.50 at some of these uh, sharp books. So I'm willing to do it. Money lines. Did you say money line or both? Or
Yeah, I mean, I like both. I'd probably just take the money line just to be safe, but I kind of think that plus 130 is pretty intriguing here by getting them by 2.
okay.
So whatever.
Well, Chicago's lost 10 of their last 15 on the road, and the Twins have won 10 of their last 16. I mean, I'm not willing to throw out the last 2 Ryan starts because the last handful really. He's had like few bad starts here of late. 7.5 ERA in his last 4 starts, and Lynn 4.42 ERA in his last 4 starts, winning a couple of games, but still White Sox on the road, not something I'm too interested in. Feels pretty square, but let's do it, Mindy. Let's take the Twins. Maybe we can just keep it down to the money line here. Even the White Sox showed some life in that series against the Mets. So, all right. And again, $1.50. Yeah. Let's see what the chat says. Maybe I should invite them in to get their plays in this one. And here, hey, Anger Clement here today. Good to see you. Here's Takia on the White Sox. And here's Michael Thompson likes Minnesota. Jacoby says it will go over. Fernando says, bend the line a little bit. Let's go under in this one. Okay, I will. Steam came in on the over, so it does provide a little bit of a cushion there, I think, to the under. Thomas says take Minnesota. Fernando says a 5-2 or 4-2 game. I imagine he means for Minnesota, so that sounds like a premium. I think we've got enough consensus in the chat to give us a little bit of confidence here, but no, Thomas, I know Thomas is on the Twins. All right, I'll try Anger, and maybe you might even have to have this translated. But we do our picks on the fly, so but we do give those consensus plays out. Mindy, hope
yeah, we'll put them in the chat. Like if you wait till the
translation on that.
Yeah, if you wait till the end of the show, we'll put up all of our consensus picks in the chat. So they'll be all in one place. And that way you could just kind of go ahead and take a screenshot of it and then have those.
Hopefully Anger's getting that information from us because I know there. So we do flash those picks up. Anger, you're a great visitor to our chat quite often. So we will do our best we can, at least to get to those premium plays at the end, the consensus plays that Mindy and I have on the show. The other ones, maybe you can actually turn on the closed captioning and read the captioning. We got to do a better job of editing that. They're telling me back at the home base, Mindy. So far, Pirates and Oviedo, Angels, and Ohtani. They don't have much in common other than they start with O.
Right.
No, only $2 here, 8/20. I say only. I'm kidding. I'm half kidding.
Yeah, I mean, Ohtani, he's been struggling, right? He has a little bit of a finger issue. But then you have the Pirates hitting 210 over the last 6 games there as well. I don't know. I just kind of feel like whenever, Ohtani pitches, it seems as though this bullpen tends to kind of give it up there at the end. I'm going to go ahead and take the Pirates here on the run line today. I'm not real happy about this, but I kind of feel like that's my better option than taking this Angels team on the run line today. I don't really like Ohtani at minus 195, so gonna take the Pirates here. Plus 1.5 runs.
No, that's the problem. The fingernail, whatever it is, that is there any indication that it's totally healed and ready? They're not pushing him back or anything. Maybe he's a gamer. Maybe he says, "Hey, I'll get out there." Maybe just like the other, he can go several innings and then maybe it starts to wear on him or whatever he does with his pitching that affects the nail injury there. I think that's a bit of a distraction there. The steam has come in on Pittsburgh, but doesn't feel like I say only $2, right? I mean, it could, be considerably less. The Angels aren't, out there. Well, they are kind of crushing right now. They won 4 out of their last 5, so let's give them a little bit of credit. But the Pirates have lost 12 of their last 15. Just feels too icky to take the Angels at such a high price. With it's why is that? Why is that? Why do they come in and blow this? The Angels, we know they have, well, not a good bullpen anymore. I mean, still got a 4.3 ERA, but they do seem to blow up all of his games, and they're just 3-5 in his starts. I mean, he's basically a break-even pitcher. So Oviedo, though, hasn't been anything special either. So, all right, Mindy. Well, 1.5. What is the line on that? 1.5 minus $1.15. Huh? Okay, I'm in.
All right.
Take the Pirates here plus a 1.5. Why do they always do that? The price is too high. That's all there is to it. The price is too high. There's not much indication. I mean, Pittsburgh has struggled mightily on the road. I know the chat probably going to be Angels run line. That's what it feels like. Let's see what they say. It's hey, Red Bull Royd is here again.
Yep.
Okay, great, Katie. She was watching the whole time. I thank you. So 125 today. So happy to have you all. Thank you. All right, let's see, though. We have some plays here in this one. Here's an over I see from JD. Fernando doesn't mind the Angels, but not really interested. Thomas says over in this one, maybe the over for Fernando. There's a lot of hesitation on this game. I don't see any other picks, really.
Because it's the Angels.
TJ talking about those player props yesterday. What did he say? Oh, gosh, if Mills is still here and I can come up with this quote, he's going to like that because I'm 1-0. Okay, I got it. I'm 1-0, so I'm a pro.
1-0 pro. Gosh, I like it.
All right. A couple more here. Astros and Athletics. Mindy, hey, well, I said take the Athletics. You said take the Astros. You had them as a premium. Tony has a premium. Hats off to you guys. I did have the under as a premium, but I went with the Athletics. I think I got my money's worth.
Sure.
Privately, I had the Athletics plus more than a 1.5, but
perfect.
Still had plenty of 1.5, so took it on the chin there on the run line. But here, Mindy, big favorite again, 250, 7.5 over 15.
Yeah, this is the one that I'm going to go over here, Ramon. I'm going to go over 7.5 runs. I have to still hope that the A's can do something here against Valdez. He has, pitched multiple scoreless innings, so I have to hope for a little bit of help. I think they should be able to get that though towards the later, towards the later innings. But I think it's going to be kind of. I'm looking for a beatdown for the Astros. But again, it's one of those I'm not sure if I'm comfortable playing it just on the run line. I know that sounds bad because I'm taking the over here, but that's how I'm going to play this one out. I'm going to go over the total. I think it just might be a high scoring game with both of these teams today.
Yeah, well, you still got that A's bullpen that you can capitalize on, certainly. So could happen. It just when I went with the premium under, I mean, look, it was 2-1, 3-1 was the final yesterday. You just got to wonder about the A's to put up some runs, especially against Valdez. So I don't know. I still kind of feeling the uh, uh, A's still a little bit at 250 or so. I'll just take them plus a run and a half. I'd like them plus 2.5. I'll just take the A's again plus a run and a half in this one. Wouldn't do it as a premium, I don't think. But we got to give out plays on the show. That's what we do.
That's what we
Maybe
do.
we've got, that's where I need Scotch to come in and say, hey, take 2.5. I'll take 1.5 again. A's money line, of course, for Fernando. He doesn't need any runs. He'll take the A's. And again, Houston, they won it, no doubt. Wasn't easy. And they covered it yesterday. Michael says take them. And CTG bringing the heat with some stats here about Houston's K rate. So, Lex says let's take the Astros race to 2.5. All right, Mindy on the over here. I'll take the A's on the run line. And finally, here's the Blue Jays and the Mariners with Kikuchi and Miller. In this one, Miller is $1.20. The total 8/25.
Yeah, is it going to be Miller time? No, not at all. I'm going to go ahead and take the Blue Jays today. I think the Mariners had a decent outing there yesterday. Did like them whenever Kirby's on the mound, got the 5-0 victory. Not sure that's going to be here the case today. Like both bullpens here, but I think Kikuchi gets the better of them here today. So going with the Blue Jays.
All right, Mindy, taking the Blue Jays here against the Mariners on the road with Kikuchi. Yeah, Miller's been okay, certainly, no doubt. 3.66 ERA so far. That total keeps on sneaking up here, it looks like to me. 8/20. Did I say 8/25 now? I'm not going to bother updating it, but just know that it is going higher at this point, and that's the way I'm going to go. I am going to go over in this one with Toronto and the Mariners at 8. Get it now. I don't know. Maybe it's going to go to 8.5. Mariners have gone over in 3 of their last 4 games, and Kikuchi over in 3 of his last 4 starts. And my model is kind of all over the place, so I'm really just overruling the model here, and I'm going my feel on this game. Toronto has definitely been going under quite a bit of late, but just seems like those Mariners totals in that last series ended up being pretty low, and the games kept sneaking over. It didn't yesterday. I gave out the over on the air, and that one failed, but I'll try it again here. And the chat likes this game, maybe, or we're still talking. Yeah, let's see. We've got Toronto minus 2.5 for Lex.
All right, look at that. That's some bold predictions right there.
Nerfy alert says Miles. Kikuchi's allowed a first-inning run in 6 of his 19 starts. Meanwhile, Miller has allowed a first-inning run in just 2 of his 12 starts. Fernando's leaning towards the Mariners. Jacoby says riding with Mindy, going, I'm over. Mindy's on the days.
Doing both, riding with Mindy and going over. There we go.
Bionic says take the Mariners. And that might be it. Oh, Toronto. Well, Red Bull says take Toronto minus 3.
More predictions.
Oh my gosh, they're on Toronto here.
I guess.
Well, look, Toronto.
No chance for those Mariners. I'm not doing any free same game parlays on this one. That's for sure.
I think Toronto sometimes gets a bad rap. They're over 500 on the road, just by a couple of games, but 2 or 3 games maybe.